if you have an apple and you enjoy the apple, you want the apple, is because your system has been put together in such a way that it needs nourishment, and its fuel is in form of nourishment, that some of this nourishment exists in an apple. So the reason that you really want the apple is because of the nourishment that it has, not because the apple itself, by itself, if you didn't need that nourishment, if it was a fruit that was poisonous to you, by itself that wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even want it. But the fact that your fuel is things like what is in apple and other foods that we are okay to eat, then you give so much value to apple and you strive for it, you want it. So is it really the apple that is so great, or is it your need, your programming, your necessary fuel for you to function, the nourishment that you want, the ability that you want that nourishment, that makes the apple so valuable? Otherwise, apple by itself, if your system wasn't running on that kind of a fuel, it would be useless. How else can I say it to you? If you love someone, focus. Is it that person that is so wonderful that you love her? Or is it the pleasure that you get from her that you love? Is it the pleasure that you get from her and that relationship, that person that you're in love with the pleasure? Or are you in love with the person? It's two different things. If you can understand that you have capabilities to love, you have capabilities to like, you have capabilities to want pleasure, and these are why makes that person or people or things so important to you and so palatable to you, then you will understand that it's not just that the person, when it's not working anymore, then you can understand that it's not the person that you want. You want that pleasure back. You want that feeling that you were getting from that person or that relationship that you want back. So focus on your ability, your speciality. It is within your control. It is you that makes all these other people that you love lovable. It is your capability to love. It is you that makes the apple valuable, because you are programmed to want apple, to enjoy, to turn that into fuel that you need. It is what you need that makes things or people important. So it is not always her. It is not always him. It is your ability to love. It's your ability to give value to what you need or what you are interested in that makes that person so valuable. So again, focus. Is it the fact that that person was so all that? That's why you love her? Or is it because of your ability to love is that makes that person so important that you want? So if that's your ability, then you can do it with anybody else. Go find a person that meets your requirements and then create that love with them and that relationship with them, because you're capable to make that love happen again. So is it that person, or is it the fact that you're in love with the pleasure that you receive from a relationship or from that person? So make sure you're not just in love with the pleasure that you receive from a person, and that you're in love with the person. And why you're in love with the person? Because of the pleasure and the things that you're capable to receive and to give. So focus again. Is it that person that is really that important, or the pleasure and the feeling that you get from that person in a relationship that makes you want the X back? And when you understand that is the actual way you feel, and you're capable to feel the same way with another person, then you can choose another apple, because it's not the only apple that can make you feel the way you feel and get the nourishments that you want from it. Every other apple can give you that nourishment, because it's capable, and you're capable to turn that into the nourishment and the fuels that you need from the apple. So on that note, go find other apples and enjoy your life, and get on with this and move on with your life and enjoy the wonderful things that the life still yet has to offer you. Go explore. Hope that will help you out to understand something more about your own way of thinking and psyche and life, and help you to move on and be happy again. Talk to you soon.